Hey, I forgot to turn on my light. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hold on just a second. How's everyone going? There we go. Hey, Kuya. And you got a fry. Congrats, Thomas. Yeah, welcome everybody. Yeah, Neil's actually not at his chair right this second, but he'll be here in a second. But yeah, we're back for more Tomb Raider 2. And the Catacombs. Hey, Snazzy. Yeah, you joined right at the end. So, of course, it was harder. It was the harder battle. So, hopefully you can join in next time and get a little bit more experience points. Yeah. What is it? Did you wake up really early, Justin? You were like, go in. Yeah. Well, I usually... So we started... a few weeks ago, I started starting the stream 15 minutes early. And I just literally set Fry's Quest going and walk away. And get ready and do other stuff. I woke up at 4. Oh my goodness, how are you still awake? I woke up at 8. No, yes, 8. And, well, obviously I'm okay. So the last week, or is it, like, intentionally waking up at 4? Or, like, just waking up at 4? Yeah, I know. Flaming Baguette cannot relate to bad sleep schedules at all. Just bad schedule. Yeah, that's tough when you get into that weird cycle. Yeah. I can't relate because I just I go to bed and I pass out, like literally. I usually have no trouble falling asleep or anything, and I just try to kind of stay on a schedule. So I try not to. I mean, I've stayed up to 3 or 4 in the morning sometimes, but usually only on a day that I can sleep in. So, and then the next day I could go to bed at noon or something like that. I'm not noon, midnight. You've had insomnia. Yeah. Yeah, that can be tough. Neil is back, but he looks like he's about to go get a Diet Coke. Did you see I put all the extra Diet Cokes in the pantry? Not all of them. There's still some. Oh, okay. Anyway, all right, so as always, we can take a break and play a game like Jack the Giant Killer. Please not Jack the Giant Killer, because there's so many more games on the arcade machine. Like, I just put a link in the chat. You can play that. Go to the bar. Oh, nice. Get out. We actually went and ate dinner with a friend last night. And we were like, oh, this is what it's like being in a restaurant. It was nice. We went to an Italian restaurant we hadn't been before. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice going out. So, in fact, we're going out again on Friday and might be a little late starting the stream. We'll see. I'll keep it updated in the Discord if it's running late. So, anyway, let's play some Tomb Raider before Justin falls asleep. I'm sure my riveting voice and gameplay will not lull Justin to sleep. No, not at all. Do 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 do. All right. Where the hell was me? What? 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 I can't believe it! I was one step away from finishing the level? You've got to be kidding. I literally saved it and ended the stream one step from the end of the level. Oh my god. Well, there you go. That was the Catacombs of Talion. You know, that was a really tough level there. Only had to... Oh, Kuya wants me to play a game. Seeing where you saved it? Oh, you knew. You knew. SAR Search and Rescue? All right. Well, let's see if there's any cutscenes. And then we'll play that. It was funny. For me, I always think, you know, it's going to be like, I never know where the ending of these levels are. Nope, it just picked right back up where we belong. All right. Kuya40 wants me to play SAR Search and Rescue in Arcade Mode! All right. Have a good one, Justin. Night night. See, you at least watched me finish that level. Good job. You were able to stay up for me to finish that level. Yeah, this is I don't think I've played this game yet. It's been on here for a while, but I haven't played it yet. My score is 0. I can't remember who asked me to put this on here. I just put them on and then approve the thing. I don't remember who does it. Yeah, poor Justin. All right. Yeah. This is kind of like oh my goodness. What's the one with the gunners and he goes in different directions? What's that game? Oh my god, I'm failing. I'm failing video games right now. Yeah, at least he did see the end of that level. It's like Aliens, but come on, y'all gotta help me. I can't remember. You're gonna make me look it up. Da da da. Oh, I totally can't remember. All right, well, we're just gonna play this game. Let's do it. A Pioneer spaceship has suddenly vanished. An investigation uncovered the wrecked ship. 2 men have been sent inside the ship to find out the cause. Nobody knows the facts. What has happened? Oh no. 1540. Not too bad. That is funny how I saved literally right before it. Like if I would have just taken one more step. One more step. All right. Well, that was a good first attempt. I hadn't played this game in months since I put it on the machine, and no one has chosen it. So, all right, let's try it again. No way to skip this. It's very much Aliens.
Okay, I'm here now, so if somebody was looking for me, I'm here. Hello. Someone had to feed our daughter. An odd sale. What are you playing? Not familiar.
$3,900. There you go. Much better. I doubled the score. All right. Well, I guess we'll just keep playing. It's an interesting game. Y'all still haven't reminded me of the game That's the shooting game. It's army related, and the controls are very similar.
What?
And I can't remember the name of the game. It's very popular. It's Contra. Yes, Contra. Thank you.
Oh, I only played that on Nintendo. Sadly, I don't have the cartridge because that was my friend's cartridge.
Yeah, Contra. That's exactly it. Contra. Thank you. I guess it is a little different, but it's very similar. All right. Let's I knew if you said it, I'd feel like, yes, that's it.
Contra.
All right. Let's play a third game.
Abracadabra. I wanna
Reach out and grab ya.
What an amazing lyric.
Well, I mean, they rhymed abracadabra with
Reach out and grab
ya. They were probably like, abracadabra. What are we gonna...
Well, I mean, I like Steve Miller Band fine, but no one would ever accuse them of being the height of musicianship. Yes, that was the Steve Miller Band. Although, interestingly, he trained with Les Paul. They were, it was family friend. Excuse me. Okay. Morbid mindset, is it that you don't like... that you like a solid color, or is there some reason you keep defeating the trans pride? Oh, no.
910? All right.
That's okay, morbid mindset. I just, you know, we've had people be weird about it before, so I'm not trying to call you out exactly, but you had changed it a few times.
You've done it twice now where Flaming Baguette has sent it to Trans Pride, then you change it. So there you go. So that can be kind of transphobic. So
but we didn't. I didn't want to assume that, but never really.
Yeah, if you
been
didn't
like
think
that
about
before.
it, that is. So, all right. Let's play one more game. I believe it makes you watch this every time.
No, man, I get it, and no worries. I actually prefer the solid colors myself, so. Do it right now. Yeah. Don't take it any particular way. We have had someone in the past who has come back multiple times and continued to be an issue about it, so I guess I'm just hypersensitive to it. So
Ah, I didn't beat it. Yeah, it's just it kept getting changed. Like someone would set it to trans pride, then set it, and then you would switch it. So it's just
it's just a misunderstanding.
Yeah. All right. Let me update the highest score. SAR Search and Rescue. It's an interesting game. $33,910. it was kind of hurting my hand after a while. Hurting my hand. Ba, 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 da, ba, ba, da. 125, 2023. I was posting, like, I posted on the Discord, where, Ass, first joined. I had found that on my YouTube. And so it's always fun to, go back and, find those things and have that available on my YouTube channel. Of just being able to go see everything. But yeah, it was like June of 2020, and I wasn't even affiliate yet. My average viewers was like 1.2. Crazy. Right. All right, shall we play some Home Radar? Ah! A little bit, and then do some Fry's Quest. Thanks, Kuya. Thanks for suggesting it. I had a feeling you just ring the bell. And it... Uh-oh. Something gonna get me? Something gonna get me? Uh-oh. I'm hearing loud noises. Oh, it was just Neil.
I'm muted. Leave me alone.
I was joking. Oh my goodness. That wasn't very fair. Well, you might clip it and send it to him. Oh, I see where they're at. They're up there. Do we need to avoid that? Or do we need to do that? This is crazy. This is crazy. This is the Ice Palace? What it said, the Ice Palace. Yeah. Yeah, Tomb Raider 2023, the Ice Palace has melted. Let's save. So we don't have to keep doing that. Fuck. That was handy. I can't shoot through these bars. I think I've tried this before, and somehow these are bulletproof bars. Can't shoot between them. Don't think you can. Oh wait, I am hurting them. But he's hurting me. I don't think it's affecting them. You might say that. One might say that. I wouldn't say that, but one might say that. They're so loud and annoying. I mean, can I do this? Here, let me try this. Wait, that's a bell. Come on. Why does it kill her? Don't they know Mario games? I guess she's no Mario. Lara Croft. I know Mario. Mario's a personal friend of mine, and you're no Mario. Annoying guys. They totally did. Well, I have no idea where to go. Man. What if I would on the ground and spray forward? Oh, goodness. I'm gonna try that, I guess. I guess there's stuff over there too. Alright, let's try this first. Didn't like it. Boo. I gotta figure out the first room. Hey, Iowa. Come on, I had that. I totally had that. I am not enjoying those Yetis screaming at me. Well, let me guess. A lever that will release the Yetis. Yeah, I just figured that out. It's been a while. Look, bullets. They're like, you're gonna need these. Woo! Ah! I feel powerful. Hey, Huvian. Down the tree and putting decorations. Nice, nice. I guess, you know, it's like, January's almost over. You gotta, gotta do it. Because you don't have to do it. Some people leave the tree up all year round and just change the decorations on it. You can that's always an option, I would say. All right, let's play some Fries Quest. Got really lazy last year. We didn't even put up our tree this year because we were going out of town, so we didn't even put up a tree.
Today only. 2% off when you spend 10,000 or more. All sales are final.
Ready for battle.
Ready for action.
Ready for action. Ready for action.
Ready for action.
All right, we have a full party now.
Ready
Don't
for
you know
action.
who my husband is? Get out of here!
I love Neil's character. Oh, we must have. Okay, Hoovian's still first level. That little baby. Oh, it's dead. You killed it. Killed the baby. So I worked on Fry's Quest a little bit last night. I did get a bat in, so I have a bat, a spider, and an orc. And so I'm gonna sit here and get all of them. Oh, and I was talking with Pass last night, and I think we're gonna do like a mix. When I implement, I'm gonna have like, you know, a mixed monster party. Like there could be some skeletons and some bats. And so, because I was like thinking, if it's all bats, is it a giant level 15 bat? That doesn't even make any sense, right? So, last 2 times, so no fries for you. Yeah. But you can still get fries even if you're dead. You just don't get any gold. And when you don't have gold, it's hard to get fries. So, yeah. Yeah, there is like a blue shell one. Yeah. I don't know. I keep going back and forth. Maybe it is a whole solid party of them. I don't know. Maybe random is better. Program the blue shell one to be a one-hit kill. It just makes you spin out, and then you can't attack for one turn. Yeah, we don't have like, you know what? We don't have our like status effect stuff, right? Like you're dizzy, and so you can't attack. I think I have dizzy animations for everybody. Could totally do that. Anyway, I'm gonna run a quick break, run a few ads. I'll be right back. See you in a little bit.
Welcome to Neil's Deals. Where else you gonna go?
Ready for action.
Ready for action.
Ready for battle.
No, we aren't calling those Neil's Heels.
Ready for action. Ready for action.
Ready
Give him
for
hell,
battle.
kiddo. having a special today. On nothing. You're buying that?
Ready for
Good
battle.
luck.
Ready for battle. Ready for battle. Ready for battle.
Ready for battle.
Ready
Have
for
fun
battle.
storming the castle.
back. And y'all are victorious. Let's see. Maybe Hoovian. Even though you're dead, you can still win a fry. Flaming Baguette. Who's probably still needs a lot of experience points. But you got a lot of ways to go. Thanks for following. All right. Let me close that up. Play more later. Get back to this. So that's where they were. Looks like I should be able to go. Corners. I don't like that I ran out of. You got 0 XP? You shouldn't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's because you're maxed out. You're maxed on your level. So, yeah, you need to get those fries. You need to concentrate on getting gold and getting some fries. So if you get 200 gold, you can trade that in for a fry at the store. So that should be your focus. Push the pushable. Wrong. Pushable. Pushable. That looks weird. Is that a secret? I think you're muted.
Is that a secret? Is that a secret?
Huh. That looks like a very far away. Yeah, she's pretty special when it comes to that. I don't know what this is gonna do. Worries me. We're gonna reload real quick. So I don't waste the flare. I was just so surprised that I noticed it. That's the kind of thing you just walk by and not even notice. Oh my god. I'm walking on thin air. This is scary.
Walking broken glass. Is this like that part in
I was thinking Indiana Jones.
Jones and the Last Crusade?
Crusade. Yeah.
Penitent man.
But yeah, the Penitent Man. But that was the blade. I should have saved. Taking it easy. Now I can't see.
Take it. Take it. Why am I singing? I don't even like the. It's weird. Like I do, but I
Yeah,
don't.
the walk of faith. Yeah. You say it again, Neil?
Weird. It's like I do, but I don't like the Eagles.
Oh, the Eagles. Well, I shoot eagles.
Ew.
That's what Laura says. Lara Croft.
That's not very nice. What a bitch.
Right now I don't know where to go. Oh, this is open now. Oh wait, no, this was open before. Maybe.
Oh, snap.
I am very happy that I found that secret.
It's felt like it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've gotten very musical all of a sudden. This
Well,
open there?
could be worse.
Could be worse, is that what you said?
Yes.
It's true, it could be.
I could be all angry and shit.
That's true, that would be dark this.
I can't tell in all the other Tomb Raider darkness.
That was very dark.
Darknesses.
Go back up. Open? Wait a second.
Maybe I don't.
Okay, there it is, right.
Maybe I don't want to wait.
No. That was just talking to me. Gonna save real quick.
Hey, that.
That isn't what I meant to do.
I meant to do that. I'm the king, non sequitur.
You need to sing louder or put the microphone closer to your mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Everything you're doing is cutting out.
I'm the king of non sequitur. I would not be the right person to say I'm the king of wishful thinking.
Yeah, sure. Oh. Wait. Thought I could jump over that.
Did you really write this? Jay
What?
Fries is approaching with your order of Tomb Raider 2 with a side of Fries quest.
I totally did. Yep.
Like your Uber
Like I'm an
Eats or
Uber
something?
driver. Yeah, approaching. That's exactly what I put on my alert. This is what I don't like about
All of it?
wandering around. No, I like when I accomplish stuff, but it can sometimes be hard to figure out where to go next.
Yes, I could see that.
That.
They've got honeydews.
I always get worried that I'm gonna fall. This corner walks are tough. Okay, there's gotta be something here. Oh my god, I hate that. Oh, what? Now I have to... Oh, okay. Whatever. Well, doesn't matter. I agree, Bear. Well, I feel like I've put a lot of time into this game.
I
Okay,
feel
did
like
they-
I've
did they
lost
close?
I feel like I've lost a lot of my life in this game. Just hours and hours of watching it like reruns. There's one thing I've noticed about it. It's very brown. It's like Tomb Raider 2, sponsored by UPS.
Sponsored by the color brown.
What can brown do for you?
Oh, shit. I think it's a good thing I saved. I see what I was supposed to do. Except when you're in the snow level and it's very white or blue.
Ain't no frown, it's doo-doo brown. Man, that White Claw must be really selling because they're always putting it on sale. I guess that's what white trash millennials like. Used to be box of wine, but now it's White Claw.
Is there another? Why can't I target the bell?
It's not really there. The bell is an illusion.
Okay, that was just still feel like I need to hit That bell.
Oh, hit subscribe and hit the bell. Oh, sorry, that's YouTube.
Okay, I think I know what I need to do.
Although I have a feeling neither of us ever actually hits the bell because we don't want notifications.
One notification. I do on a few channels, like Red Letter Media. I
Nobody gets my notifications.
did that. We're gonna do that again. It doesn't matter. You're gonna hurt yourself anyway. Okay, so we need to hit this other one, this other bell. Uh, there's gotta be a way to hit it. That seems like a logical thing to do there. I don't know why I'm not hitting it. These bells seem hard to hit.
Hell's bells.
Save this. Something in game. I know. This game seems logical? No. Good point.
Wrong.
That's true. It's not logical to our world, but to the world of Tomb Raider, it's logical. I gotta think like Lara Croft.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure there's logic anywhere here?
Try jumping. Shit, I forgot to save.
Wah.
I don't think I hurt myself. I'm about the same. I think I have to jump forward, shoot it, and slide down that little thing. That's my theory. Like, you know, if I climb here, jump. Can't.
You have to jump. Jump.
Crisscross?
We'll make you jump. Jump. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
What if I go backwards? Oh, that. I just don't like that I can't hit it.
What was it with the early 90s and people
Wanting to jump?
using songs by the Jackson 5 to make rap songs?
Oh.
Because there's that one and there's OPP.
Yeah, you know me. That one is very much ABC, right?
Yeah, I forget which one. Jump by Chris Cross is the Ohio Players Funky Worm, and
I think I'm getting far enough out.
I Want You Back is what they're using. But they actually used a bunch of different a bunch of different songs. Jump by Criss Cross samples I Want You Back by the Jackson 5, Funky Worm by the Ohio Players, Impeach the President by the Honey Drippers, How Could I Just Kill a Man by Cypress Hill, Escapism by James Brown, Saturday Night by Schoolie D, and a replay of OPP by Naughty by Nature. What do I like to play?
Tomb Raider, ironically.
No, I don't. I've never played Tomb Raider. The game that the game I've probably played the most was Fallout 4.
That's true. You did play a lot of Fallout 4.
Well, I played all the different options. I've played the South Park games. Those were fun. I played the Mass Effect games. I like those. I got a PlayStation 5 and I played the Ratchet and Clank game. That was pretty good. I've liked some of the Star Wars games.
That's true. You played did you finish Fallen Order?
I finished Fallen Order. I didn't do well on the one that came out that you played on stream.
Oh, Squadrons?
Yeah.
I didn't know you played Squadrons.
I played it a little bit, but it's not a good keyboard mouse candidate.
Yeah, I was always a big I liked X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. That was one of my favorite games, and so Squadrons reminded me a lot of that game.
I tend to go probably for more story-driven games that are not super difficult. These sorts of games where you have to like grind, I'm not super interested in those. And like this would be a controller thrower for me, just from watching him, because it's you tend to like these games where you have to do it one very specific way and you have to figure that out.
Yeah, the Castlevania games, you would just go crazy.
Yeah, I probably just wouldn't play them. Yeah. Based on what I've seen you play. Like, I really wanted to like Cuphead, but it was just too fucking hard.
Oh yeah, just the art style.
Because it was beautiful and it had great music, and but that gameplay was just punishing. Yeah, I've played a couple of the Kirby games. Those have been fun.
That's true. He does play the Kirby game.
No, I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I've watched Jason play Kingdom Hearts, and I haven't really enjoyed it. Mostly just because it seemed to just drag on forever and ever.
The bosses can be really tough in Kingdom Hearts.
I played the Force Unleashed games years ago. No, I don't.
Playing back, that's just being funny.
I don't dislike them as much as everyone thinks I do. They just go on too long.
Yeah, he doesn't like it when I play. Like, I've been playing this game for 3 weeks. He doesn't like it when I am on one game for a long time. I think that's what it is. You get bored with some of these games.
Well, like, the thing about this game, is every time I look up, it looks exactly the same.
It looks very brown.
It's all her in the middle of the screen, and it's brown.
Oh wait, is that no, that's a different bell. Yeah.
Yes, that is true. Sometimes it is blue, but if it is blue, there is still brown. There is always the color brown. I have seen no screen of this game that wasn't brown unless you were underwater.
I feel like I've tried this over and over again. I guess this is a question for Flaming Baguette. Am I wasting my time here, or should I keep trying?
I mean, that's really an existential question.
Well, and I don't mean with the whole game. That's what I meant, just right here. What if I did that? Keep trying. Okay. I just haven't gotten it correct. That's kind of why I wanted to know. Well, hitting the bell seems kind of finicky too. Oh, I'm keeping going.
Like he likes all the Mario games. Those tend to be too finicky for me.
Yeah.
I liked Breath of the Wild, but I didn't finish it because the end of it was just too hard.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You get those really giant like centaurs, and I could never beat them.
That's right. Yeah, there was a technique to it, and yeah, you couldn't figure out the technique consistently.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to find that technique.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, a very specific technique for defeating an enemy in a game just seems like the game is being too picky. Like, there should be multiple ways to defeat something, not this one particular Konami code combination of buttons.
Yeah. I did not collect all of those.
I've got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
If
I like Bowser's Fury too.
If you decided to judge it based on how much money you had, I did great at Breath of the Wild.
Did you get the golden poo?
I don't think so. Didn't you have to get them all to get the golden poo?
Yeah.
I mean that guy freaked me out. The dancing broccoli. What?
900 seeds to get the poo.
Oh, it's raining. It's raining.
Well, they say yeah. His Google said it would start raining at 11 o'clock, and it is 10:59. No, Google, you're wrong.
It did say around, so it wasn't super specific. Say small.
If I could hit that slope, it wouldn't kill me. I don't want to die.
I did like City Skyline for a while.
Well, that's right. You did play City Skylines for a while.
I played the Outer Worlds. That was fun. It was kind of hilarious, actually.
It's the oncoming storm. In fact, it just started raining here, and so it must have been the oncoming storm. Don't blink. Don't blink. Oh, so there was a good theory. Hey, thanks for the raid. So there was a theory that the new NVIDIA eye thing that makes you look like you're always looking at the camera, could that be used against the weeping angels? Very interesting question.
Well, you don't usually look at them through your
A
computer.
camera.
Yeah.
But wasn't there an episode where like they were looking through the TV at you or something?
I don't remember.
Thanks so much for the raid. I am J Fries. Yeah. Thought so. I can't remember. I've watched Doctor Who, but I'm not a huge Doctor Who. So that's the question. So thanks so much for the raid. How are y'all doing? How was your stream? Anything of the image of the angel became an angel in that episode. Okay, so I am remembering that correct. They turned you into one if you looked at an image of one. Okay. Ugh, I'd have to go back and watch that episode.
I just remember thinking they were creepy as fuck.
They were. Infect someone. Okay. All right, well, we're going to watch a clip from the oncoming storm. What is this? I was going to say, this looks like Subnautica. Subnautica's on the list. People wanted me to play it.
No! No! No!
I don't know, with these giant legs coming out.
Is that immobilizing me? For a certain time?
It wouldn't work. Okay, so you have to actually observe the angels. Okay. My thought is, I'm going to use one of these. And I'm going to try and not do that. Why can't I seem to get that? I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh my god, save. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Oh man. Where do I need to go? Subnautica can be scary. I've heard it can be scary. What? I don't think I did this correctly. I'm gonna go over here. Maybe I need to go this way. Seems better. I need to go there. Oh. Whoops, shit. Yeah, I knew I was gonna die. Poor Lara.
Cold.
Well, Tomb Raider can be really scary at times. Actually, Tomb Raider's not really scary. It's frustrating. Oh yeah, I guess it can be because they put monsters. Well, so it's not scary because I've figured out all their techniques, right? I know, I know what they're trying to do, and so it's not that scary anymore. Okay, so I think here's what I think. This level's very frustrating. It feels I feel like it is.
I would believe that would be true of any level of this game.
Actually, here, no, Laura. Large featureless space. Exactly. That would be Tomb Raider. All right, I'm gonna try this. Here's what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go up, and then I'm gonna jump backwards, and then I'm gonna jump forwards. It's another fucking bell.
And then you're gonna cha-cha.
Okay. Wait, can I? Oh my God. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. I feel like that is the right move.
Do you have all the right moves?
I do. I have the moves. I have the bomb moves.
Exactly. Okay, Larry. Larry Kenobi.
I don't know about that.
I don't like that band. We do not talk about Maroon 5.
We do not speak of the Maroon 5. Look at that. I knew I could do it.
I mean, I never understood why anybody liked them to begin with, so.
What did I just open? Fuck. Fuck, I didn't save. What was I thinking?
Well, I mean, that's why they're record stores, so we can all get what we want. And I can keep passing the Maroon 5 albums by. Well, it's a place that old people like me go. Here, I'll really twist your mind. I've never
fuck.
had Spotify.
But we have Google Music. It's
Well,
the same thing.
I only have that because you have it.
Well, no, we have it because we wanted YouTube Premium, and it comes with YouTube Premium. So there you go.
But I never had Spotify, like ever.
Because it would be redundant with something we already have.
Or Pandora.
We already have Spotify at home. Spotify is YouTube Music. I don't know. I mean, I guess it depends on how you use Spotify, because I would assume there are specific channels / whatever. Fuck, why do I keep hitting that wrong button?
I will say that there is one thing I don't care for with YouTube Music.
Yeah.
And that's it keeps serving me up like edited versions of songs, like
yeah.
the radio edit or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm
I
not
want the
listening to
explicit language.
I want the language, because I'm not watching. I'm not listening to this on the radio. I don't have to do this shit. The FCC is not involved here.
Yeah, that's true, Flaming Baguette. There is still some stuff.
Well, I mean, a lot of it is. It just doesn't sound as good. It sounds good enough, I guess, for a lot of people, but it doesn't sound as good as a CD.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or a record. Even like a bad record sounds better most of the time than streaming.
Yeah, it's the convenience, right?
And now, stuff disappears from streaming all the time. Mostly video, but
Here we go. We're gonna do it again.
you're terrible.
Well, it's kind of a little I hate when I'm in that little kind of groove where I'm like, can't jump, but then if I take one step back, I'm too far away. Like, oh my god.
Oh, it's shit like that would make me throw the controller down. Like, impossible to do it.
I mean, there is. It's just, yeah. I gotta do that faster. I'm liking it.
Yeah, it's not him you have to worry about. It's me. I'm the one who hates everything. I hate everybody.
Well, it's a challenge. It's been a challenge. It's been a lot more challenging than the first one. I definitely have been playing this longer than the first one. A lot longer.
I mean, my biggest gripe with it is that she should have died from exposure like 14 times at least.
All right, we're gonna play some Fry's Quest. So if for those of you who don't know, this is a I keep hearing everyone keeps warning me about 3. This is a stream RPG that I'm making. We're still in the middle of making it. And yeah, this is what we do on breaks.
But it took so long to bake it.
Yeah, it's going okay.
And I'll never have that recipe again.
Okay. If you would like to join in, ! Join.
You've never heard MacArthur Park?
Something, will ya?
I'm sure I have. Is that what you were quoting?
Someone left my cake out in the rain. And it took so long to bake it.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can take it because I'll never have that recipe again.
Oh, I just didn't remember the last lyric. Getting that golden fry. Yeah, I guess you are. Do you even have the new armor? You do. You have the new armor too. So that's what you were kind of doing, is working on getting all the armor and getting fully kitted out before doing it. Did they?
Ready for battle. Ready for action.
Oh, send it back. Who is it? Who was it? Amazon?
Well, it was a third party.
Yeah. Hey, Shipwreck leveled up. Congrats. Level 4.
Ready for battle.
So, Hoovian, you could buy another fry. Maybe hold off. Alright, let's see the first round.
Don't you know who my husband is? Get out of here!
Yeah, it's already, it started.
It says they'll send the exact same item, but will they send the exact
Yeah, but will they
same
send
item?
the wrong one again? That's a good question.
Or do I just return it? I think I'm gonna just...
You're like, I don't trust you. Alright, I'm going to take a quick break, run a few ads. I hope you stick around, support the stream. And I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. See you in a second.
We're having a special today. On
Ready for
nothing.
battle.
Ready for action.
Ready for action. Ready for action. Ready for battle.
Time's up. Have fun watching the floor. We're having a special today. On nothing.
Ready for action.
Ready for battle.
Ready for action.
Ready for battle.
I just got done wiping the previous owner off that. Time's up. Have fun watching the floor.
I'm back. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, Hoovian, you're really delayed. Like 30 seconds or something. It's pretty far.
One of the Crisscross kids died.
Oh, did they? Did he?
Yeah, in 2013,
Oh, wow.
the age of 34.
Friezenator. No, the Friezenator's just my bot. I used the Friezenator to test Fry's Quest, though. Yeah, you're pretty lagged. It's a robot from Futurama. Someone said I looked like that the other day. When I had my Santa hat. I don't have my Santa hat in here anymore. Because Christmas is over. That king has 123 hit points. That's going to be tough. But if you can maybe get this level 7 master dead, then you can concentrate on the other two. So you're saying I should have taken that as a compliment? You look not naked. Okay. I have never watched Westworld. Is it pretty good? We have HBO Max. We could watch it.
I suppose.
Weird sci-fi. Yeah. Not too bad. I've heard good things about it. I just haven't watched it. If it's not Star Trek. You see my Starry Night Enterprise here?
He literally watches Star Trek every day.
I watch it all the time. I'm making my way through Next Generation again.
For the at least
I think I'm in
Six.
season 5.
it's probably at least the 6th time you've done that in the time I've known you.
Oh yeah, I rewatch Star Trek all the time. It's my comfort show. Ooh, Next Generation episode.
It's the one with the candle.
Where Dr. Crusher
Falls
has
in love
sex with
Yeah.
candle ghosts?
Yeah.
No.
Dr. Crusher
And-
couldn't fall in love with a woman, but she could fall in love with a candle.
You know what? I will say the Inner Light. I really liked the Inner Light is the one where Captain Picard, the probe, and then he lives a whole lifetime,
And he learns to play the tin whistle.
and he learns to play the whistle, the tin whistle, the flute, the Reski and the flute. I really like that episode. That's such an interesting concept.
You're related to the
You're related to
candle ghost?
Yeah, Inner Light. That's the episode. Which one? You decide. I can't remember. He's been in other stuff too, and I can't remember. That actor's been in. Oh yeah, he was on Deep Space Nine as well. He was Shakar, Major Kira's love interest on Deep Space Nine as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He was Zorro. I don't remember him being Zorro.
He was Drakkar Noir. Oh wait, that's just cheap.
Well, you know, Huvian, you had enough gold to buy 2 fries and level up. You'll have to do it next game. Maybe you'll get the free fry this time. That plus 58 on Iowa. Making sure you're not dying. Yeah. Think they've died. That's a good one too. Yeah, the next phase? Something about phase, I can't remember. My big thing about that is like, how do they not fall through the floor? If you get chunked into the wall, you float into space, but somehow that just happened. Shh. What else is a really good one?
I like the one where they can't leave knowing about wherever they are, and so they keep like losing time, and only Data knows what's going on, and he's ordered not to tell them.
Oh, yeah. That one's called, yeah, they go through a wormhole, and there's these aliens who are very xenophobic, and so they threaten to kill them all, but then, yeah, they kind of, or clues or something like that. Conference in the Oh yeah, that's a good one too, where they're
Like it keeps happening.
yeah. Jedi Master Grogu, you can level up. Hit exclamation mark level up to level up. What was I thinking? Of course, Darmok is one of my favorite ones. Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. I just watched that one recently. There you go. What'd you get? +9. Yay! All right. That.
Hey, you want a pizza roll?
No?
There was a coupon.
Oh, was there a coupon? Congrats, Jedi Master Grogu. You finally got it to level 2. You were certain you were gonna get it, Huvian? I wasn't. Okay. All right, we hit that bell. So what did that do? What did that do?
Said, "Papa oo mow mow, papa oo mow mow."
I think that opens here.
Have everything.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's easy. Imaginary friend. The one where there's this little girl who's an imaginary friend of another little girl, and she's terrorizing the Enterprise. I hate that episode with a passion.
I would say that a runner-up would be where Dr. Crusher fucks a candle.
Well, yeah. Oh, I thought of another good episode that I
Because
really like.
and there's unlikely a Scottish planet.
Yes, it's a Scottish colony. The snow has entered the ice palace. I would say another good episode that I really liked was me falling to my death. Oh, I didn't die, but we're gonna reload. Was the one where Data is told to go off and get some radioactive material, and in getting it, he loses his memory, and then he has to kind of save the village from radiation poisoning. I like that one. Well, are you excited about season 3 of Picard that's coming up, which is supposed to be a better send-off than Nemesis? The bottle episodes like Crusher. I do like that one, actually. That one's grown on me.
Like a fungus.
Oh my god, the last 2 seasons of Picard have been terrible. Especially the last season. I thought it was even worse than the first season.
It really concerns me that they're bringing back the next generation, the rest of the next generation cast for Picard. Because I really just think it's going to be, we're going to destroy this character.
Yeah.
We're going to destroy this show for you. Everything. Everybody, say goodnight. It's over. Don't fear the Reaper.
And it's just the writing, you know.
The writing is so
It's
poor.
the writing. It's not the actors. It's not the acting. I think there's some good acting.
Well, I don't know. In one case, it kind of is the actors, because Patrick Stewart's just gotten too old for it.
Well, no, it's not that. Here's the problem. I think it is this is like some sort of vanity project for Patrick Stewart, and if Patrick Stewart says let's do this, then they're like, yes, Mr. Stewart, we're doing this, and then they do shit. It's like, I think I could do a very terrible French accent with an eye patch on. All right, that's funny. Of course, Mr. Stewart, we'll do that. So that's my feeling. So I'm hopeful that this will be better.
Just like you were hopeful that all of Discovery would be better, and it never was.
Yeah, I mean, it's still, it's writing. It's all writing. All the writing.
No. Part of it is
well, the format.
That actress is terrible.
No, I have nothing against that. I think the acting is fine on Discovery. It's the same deal. I think the acting is good. I wish they would not have tried to set it before the original series. Like when they did Enterprise, they tried their best to make it look like it could be possible that it was set before the original series. A software version is no longer the priority thing to ship. Yeah. Oh, right now. Well, I mean, so I just got attacked by a tiger. I love Strange New Worlds. I think Strange New Worlds is great. And so I think it's kind of yeah, exactly. Especially right now. It's getting all the press and everything like that.
That's because it's had decent writing.
It's again, yes, it's the writing. I feel like Star Trek is all right. Here I'm on a soapbox right now for Star Trek. Star Trek is a series of morality plays. A series of morality plays, not one morality play that plays over 13 episodes or 10 episodes. It is a series of morality plays. And when you give us one morality play stretched over that long, it's not any good. So when Star Trek's at its best is when it has individual episodes that are trying to tell an individual story. So there you go. I'm off my soapbox now. That's why I don't think the movies are usually very good. Although, I mean, I'm a big Wrath of Khan fan, but
I don't think this is the color I ordered.
what is that?
This is the shower I ordered.
Oh, that's right. That is not the color you ordered.
It is black.
It is black. At first, I was like, what is that?
It is the shower head.
We're having our bathroom remodeled. And so we're going to have to move into our Star Trek bathroom. Which I will post a picture of the Star Trek bathroom in the Discord. I'll post it later. And so we needed a new shower head for it because we're going to have to basically use the Star Trek bathroom as our bathroom for what, 10 to 12 weeks or something like that.
Oh, nope, I ordered the wrong version.
Uh-oh. Computer error.
Well, what I evidently I can return it to the warehouse.
Oh, it's good. You should really watch it on Coming Storm. It really is. It's good. I like the cartoons. I thought Prodigy was good. It's a kids show, so I mean, but for a kids show, the writing's pretty good. I just feel like Discovery's like, you know, I don't care if we're inconsistent. We just need to do whatever we want to do. And it's always like, we gotta save the galaxy. No, you don't have to save the galaxy. You can just save a planet. You don't have to blow up a planet. You don't have to destroy all the starships. I mean, it's like, the stuff they do just doesn't make any sense.
What? Who? Discovery?
Discovery. The writing doesn't make any sense. Like when all the dilithium crystals on all the ship exploded because a young kid screamed.
Sure.
Oh shit, I forgot about the tiger.
Going on sale?
You what, Neil?
I'm just saying, when is this thing going on sale?
Oh, you're talking to yourself.
Because if it's going on sale, I'm gonna just return this one and wait to buy it after the first. So I think I may just take it back and take it to the house.
Take it to the limit one more time.
Take it to the warehouse. Take it to the Costco, because you can return it to the Costco.
I see. Oh, okay. Actually, go to Costco and.
Yeah. Well, that keeps me from having to pay to ship it back.
I see. Because it wasn't defective, it was because you ordered the wrong.
Yeah.
All right, we found another mask. We got to figure out what to do with that. Wonder if I have to take it back.
Did you just say take it to the limit?
Take it to the limit.
One more time.
More time.
Yes, I know.
I did.
Why?
I said it. Bar mitzvahs.
Our mitzvahs.
You need a can opener to open up J-Fries. How much is a can opener? $20.
Oh, it was 50.
Is it $50?
Yes.
Baked. Fuck, I'm out of bullets. What? Why am I picking up the flare? Why would I do that? Why would I pick
Is that
up
a
the
Yeti?
flare?
What is that?
It is like a Yeti. I don't know. Why do I keep picking up the flare?
You just asked that. Why do you keep picking up the flare?
Oh no. Alright,
Why,
well, let's
J-Fries?
reload. Reload.
Why?
Exactly.
Why?
Gonna get ready. Ready for some action. Save again. I've probably saved 1,000 times. Is there another one? Or are they just mad over here somewhere?
They're mad. They're mad. You know it.
I guess so.
The whole wide world.
It's a mad, mad world.
No, I was trying to do the lyrics to bad, but as mad, but I can't. I couldn't.
Couldn't think of it. Boy, they've really put out the healing packets. It's like I was almost running out of healing packets, and then they're like, give them some heal. Okay. Take a look and see what these gaps are. It's awfully dark down there. That does not look good. Worried that I am gonna jump down in those holes.
Up, up.
We can barely hear you, Neil.
Oh, okay. I love looking at my junk email where it tells me I have messages on WhatsApp, but I've never had WhatsApp. Wrong.
Let's save real quick. I'm worried that I'm gonna run into a... Oh, that's where I dropped a flare. Ah. Some bullets. Okay. Well, there was this. Maybe I can just go up here. Okay. Ah, where mask goes. Okay. Yay! I put a mask in there. Kind of unrealistic that the shadow would be so dark here. Like, yeah, the sunlight only goes so far. Do I need to, like... button? Sure there's not a lever there? What did... Oh shit. Did it... What did it do? Well, thank you, Zab, and welcome. Thanks so much. Happy 1 year. You have known me for a year now. Yay. Okay. What did I do? I put a mask in and it didn't do anything. Why? It's going well. Oh, it opened that door right there. Oh, to a rope ladder. How wonderful. Just trying to figure my way through this, Sam. So we can move on to Yoku's Island Express. Play a recent game. She is, for the most part, behaving. Oh yeah, this part. I remember this part. I'm just back at another level. I've made a full circle. Oh god, I should have saved. Why would I cross that gap without saving? I see this too. This is vicious. Feel this. Oh, magma. It poured magma out. Is it melting the ice? Wait, I'm gonna... Well, it's fine. I just saved it. Okay. Did it melt it? It melted it. It melted it. The ice has been melted. Oh, it's like a little scepter thing.
I'm melting.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Get it. All right. It's
What a whirl! What a whirl!
It's the gong hammer. Ooh. It's a gong hammer. Awfully long gong hammer. All right, let's go up. I don't remember saying a gong though.
It's a marital aid.
Yeah, I guess. I don't want this barracuda to get me out, of course.
Barracuda.
Barracuda. Multiple barracuda in there. Turn. This is terrible. All right, let's reload. I guess it is the gong hammer from the Gong Show. Is it Gene the dancing machine? All of y'all are way too young to know what the Gong Show is. Like, I grew up with the Gong Show.
I don't think Zab is.
Maybe not. I don't know how old Zab is. I'm afraid if I guessed, I would be he'd think I'd insult him. Or... You know the Gong Show, Cyrus?
Well, they redid the Gong Show too.
Well, they redid it. I mean the original one from the 70s. You're 39? I was supposed to guess. I was gonna guess in your 40s, so it's a good thing I didn't guess.
Well, I mean, that ended up in syndication too.
That's true. You're 42? Okay. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. The USA Network. Yeah, I remember the USA Network. Here they come.
I remember bad 70s horror films on Night Flight
Night Flight.
on the USA Network.
Yes, Jamie Farr. He was on that.
Klinger.
Exactly. He was a judge on.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I stuck underwater? Barracudas.
I remember watching the last episode of MASH.
You had parents. I didn't watch. I didn't watch that. It was for a while the most watched show.
Well, we watched MASH, so
Yeah, we didn't. We didn't really watch. Now let's save. Now I gotta find a gong.
we did not watch Aftermath.
Yeah.
Well, there are many seasons of MASH. I think there's like 11 or 12.
Yeah. No, that's how Lara Croft fishes.
I like to use dynamite.
He also kills endangered snow leopards. She's that bitch. Alright. I have no idea where to go now. This is like we're back on the first level all of a sudden. I don't remember any gong.
Okay, bitch.
Yeah. Is there a gong here? I don't... Any gong? I thought I opened this door. Yeah.
No.
Can you name other spin-offs of MASH? I would say...
Well, there was one for there was like Trapper John MD.
Oh, there you go, Trapper John. Yes.
That's the only other one I can think
Trapper
of.
John MD. Yeah. What about a spin-off for Dukes of Hazzard?
Well, technically there was no Radar show. It was an unpurchased television pilot. That was Walter, spelled in all caps with stars between them, where he joined the St. Louis Police Force. But I don't think that was ever actually aired.
Oh my goodness, the spin-off for Perfect Strangers? I don't know, did Balky go somewhere? I don't know. Urkel, Family Matters. Okay. Golden Palace. That sounds familiar.
Whatever happened to Bronson Pinchot?
He's still around, I think. Golden Girls. Oh, wow. Empty Nest, yeah. Now, I was thinking of Enos, which was a spin-off of the Dukes of Hazzard.
God.
Where Enos goes to, like, New York or something like that. I can't remember. It was a fish out of water thing. Was Soap like a spin-off of something?
No, I think Benson was a spinoff of Soap.
Oh, that's it. Benson was a spin-off of Soap. Hey, pass. I remember The Ropers, which was a spin-off of Three's Company. If I die here because I can't find how to get out of here. What? Oh. Oh, cool pass. That's cool. I mean, yeah, you're taking the right attitude towards it.
Awesome. That's you got to feel today exactly how I felt for about nearly 20 years of my life.
Until I came along, Neil.
Until you came along.
Aw.
That was basically my 20s.
Wow, a 13-hour shift. That is long. Yeah, that's cool, Pass. I guess I need to. Do I need to go back that way? I don't know if I can go over there.
They were going to redo Mary Hartman in 2021. Weird.
Right. Good night, Cyrus. Is it
I haven't-
awful?
I
Yeah,
haven't
we didn't
seen
even
it.
watch it. What do I do with this gong hammer? Maybe I go back out then. Don't go back out.
I can remember watching Benson as a kid. I think in syndication. Like, but I can remember it being on because, like,
Yeah, I remember Benson.
I'm pretty good. I have to go get a physical tomorrow, so that's an on.
So that's not good. Assume I need to go back from the game. Reload. Go back. This far and no further.
Back to the House of Pain.
Back up there. How do I get back up there? John Larroquette with a beard, yeah. I couldn't believe that he's 80. But I guess, you know.
Many Star Trek The Next Generation characters and Star Trek Deep Space Nine characters were on Night Court.
Well, yeah, I mean, and LA Law. There was like some weird LA Law Next Generation crossover. But Rene Auberjonois, Odo,
He was on Benson.
Was on Benson.
Yeah. What happened to Robert Guillaume? Oh, he's dead.
He just passed away. But yeah, I mean, like Brent Spiner, Data was on Night Court all the time. He was like
Wasn't he like the weird hillbilly one?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's who he was. Maybe, okay, so maybe I have an idea. Maybe it's in the water. It is. Yeah. Oh, of course. Oh my god, and I'm getting eaten. Oh, fuck. And the fucking fish. The fucking fish is eating me.
They're eating her. Then they're going to eat me.
I don't want to watch The Last of Us because I haven't played the game. And I want to play the game before I watch the show. But I keep hearing good things about it. It was.
The fish that reamed her ass.
How many of these do I have? I have 6.
The girl that died of exposure. Oh, wait.
Hey, I thought I got the gong. I didn't get the gong? How is the gong hammer back? This seems wrong. How do I have 2 gongs? How do I have 2 gong hammers? Playing baguette. Holy shit. That was mean. I have to be so mean. Why is this game so mean? Oh, why? It tasks me and I shall have it. I will chase him around. I don't remember the whole line. Alright, let's play some Fries Quest.
Buy something, will ya?
Something, will ya? How do you feel like when I do an impression of your character on Fries Quest, Neil?
Care. I mean, it's just like anyone else impersonating something. It's just not the same.
That's true. If we only had access to the guy who does the original voices for Fries Quest.
Only.
Okay, you can join now, Huvian. You can join.
Ready for action.
Zab
Ready
is
for battle.
ready for action. Looks like it's just the 3 of y'all. You're always ready for action.
Have fun storming the castle.
Oh, look at this. 2. You don't usually see this. You usually don't see 2 of them come out. Yeah. You never see one. Never see one. It's possible, but you never see it. Oh, you're too late.
I don't need to click this clickbait article because I know why the airport goes by MCO. Because it was McCoy Air Force Base.
Oh. That's weird, Hootie. Well, we're not kicking you out. I don't know what's going on.
No, we are not.
All right, you can join again.
That's something, will ya?
Ready for action.
But I'm going to take a break. All right, I'm going to take a break, run a few ads. I'll be back in a few minutes. Stick around. See you soon.
Ready for action. Ready for action.
Ready for battle.
Have fun storming the castle. Today only. 2% off when you spend 10,000 or more.
Ready for action.
Ready for action.
battle.
Ready for action.
Ready for battle.
Give 'em hell, kiddo.
I'm back. Did Huvian already die? I feel so bad for him. It's so sad too because he's level 1, and there's so many higher. In fact, he's the only level 1, and they targeted him. That's called bad luck right there. Let's see, what's the chance of him getting targeted?
Did you make the luck, Sugar?
9 plus 4 plus 9 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1. A 1 in 32 chance of getting targeted. Hey, Murray. A 1 in 32 chance of you getting targeted, and you did. It'd be hilarious if you won the fry, though. There's my life story. Aww, that's sad. So sad. Zab, I can't believe it's already been 12 months. Seems like you just... not that it just seems like you just joined. What was... So, Zab, what was the first game you remember I was playing when you followed? And also, how do you remember how you found me? That would be interesting. Oh yeah, that would be one way of doing it. First round out of all three. I know. Kingdom Hearts. Cool. Yeah, the Facebook Bear Gamer group. You know what? Arcade Bear, I honestly don't remember how I found you. Maybe that's what it was. Kingdom Hearts. I played that in November, December of last year. So, or of 2021. That seems about right. Came up as a recommendation. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Arcade Bear. Yeah, Zelda Wind Waker. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, Wind Waker was, well, yeah, if you join me during Legend of Zelda, that was a while ago. Wind Waker was December of 2020. I was pretty new, and 2020 was the year I started, so. We know Pass joined me during Paper Mario. So if you joined me during Paper Mario, you've really been here a long time, because that was before Legend of Zelda. Because I played all the Paper Marios.
Oh god, yes, I remember that.
But I was taking a trip down memory lane on the YouTube channel today. I was, well, I had found where Pass had followed, which was this one right here. Which he had a different name back then.
Well, it still was Pass. Just pass something else.
Ask the cheat or something like that.
Pass the turkey leg.
Well, that was later. That was
Oh.
he was Ask the cheat or something like that, and then Pass the turkey leg. And I always remember Pass the turkey leg, and then he became just Pass VGC.
I was originally Hat Tree Your Mom.
Hat Tree Your Mom. That was yours. And then I was like, well, Neil WTF is available. And that's when you changed it.
So I went for it.
Yeah. Decided to stay on brand.
Right. Hey, when I sent that picture that you had created to my boss, she laughed. I was like, my husband really knows me.
All right, let's see who gets the fry. Come on, Hoovian. Let's see who it is. Arcade Bear. That's okay. We like Arcade Bear too.
Wah wah.
No, you don't get the fry. You're not even playing. Well, Hoovian. You're calling it. Wait, you're calling it ahead of time or after. You definitely do have a delay. You still need equipment, yeah. Well, congrats to the Arcade Bear. You're two fries away. You're one fry closer to dominance. To leveling up. All right. Let's you just need one more to level up, Zab. All right. So I don't get how there's another staff there. Now I have 2 gongs. I don't think I'm supposed to have 2 gongs, but I have 2 gongs. I don't know how that happened. This game needs side quests? I don't know. I guess it doesn't want me to.
This game needs the ability that when you die, a shock, an electric shock, goes to the developers, the people who designed this game. It should shock them momentarily, and they not know why.
Oh my goodness. Ah! Laura got shoved into a wall. I guess that means she died. I still can't believe I saved this the last stream like a millimeter before ending the level.
That is funny.
It was hilarious. I don't Iowa, are there supposed to be 2 gongs? Yeah, I don't know where Flaming Baguette just, I guess, left. I have grenade launcher. I think so too. It seems highly unusual. I love it. I guess I did. I hope I didn't haven't like screwed up the game somehow. That would be a shame.
We were trying to explain Jenko jeans to our daughter the other day.
We were. Oh. Is that like helping?
Having a whole day of suicide training? Did they teach you how to do it?
Well, I figured no, Neil.
Come on. Everybody knows work training is terrible.
Yeah. I have some security training I have to do. Ah.
Engelbert Humperdinck? No, I mean, I figured that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I mean, I figure basically what you do is you lie to them and tell them it's going to get better. Well, I mean,
Neil
sugar.
shouldn't be doing that. Type
Well,
of
I mean,
stuff.
I just think it's disingenuine. You know, it's
I don't think in that situation you necessarily need to be a realist.
well. I'm sorry that I'm
There we
off
go.
color. Besides, you know my whole take on it.
I do. Doesn't get better, it gets manageable.
No, it's more involved than that. It's in my life, I've never seen it get appreciably better. I've only ever seen that whatever is bothering you becomes more manageable. So I think that it, instead of saying it gets better when it doesn't, you should just say that it gets manageable. I mean, the world is just as bad of a place as it was every other year I've been alive.
Right. Yeah, I saw that. I should have seen that coming. I should have known that was going to happen. I would say your life is better off since you met me.
That is true.
You're no longer in credit card debt and you're about to spend a lot of money on a new bathroom.
That just makes me nervous.
It makes me nervous too.
Well, I mean, I felt that way about it before I lived in Florida.
That's before that. He's been telling me that forever. Being nihilistic.
Are you talking about nihilism?
Yes, but I changed it to nihilism.
They're nihilists. They believe in nothing. Well, you know.
Here comes. Nothing.
There is nothing, Lebowski.
Hair sorted, meaning you're getting a haircut and a beard trim. Oh, come on. I jumped out of the way. You'll have to post it to the selfies channel so we can all see. Oh, I forgot to post the Star Trek picture of the Star Trek bathroom. I'll post that later.
Don't you have like a picture of it already?
I have a picture. I just need to like post it. Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Goldman Sachs predicts that 4
Run, Laura, run. She did it. Oh man, that was scary.
Goldman Sachs predicts 4 U.S. cities will suffer the most catastrophic housing market dips.
Orlando.
No. San Jose, San Diego, Austin, and Phoenix.
Good thing I saved. I plummeted to my death.
And that makes sense because those are all very high
Yeah.
dollar.
Yeah, all my friends
Super hot
lately who have
markets.
moved in the Austin area have moved way the fuck out. Like, when I lived in Austin, you wouldn't be living in Leander and there's like a few other suburbs that are just like way out there.
Probably the only place I can afford to live.
And that's it. That's the only place you can afford to live.
I mean, we live all the way out here.
Yeah. Hey, Leon, how's it going? Welcome. That looks like a far way to drop, Laura. All right, here we go. Ready? Go. Look at that. Skills.
Yeah, Phoenix pretends it's not in a desert. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You fly in there into the airport, and there's a big man-made lake.
Oh wait, this is I'm doing good, Leon. How's it going? Whee! Okay. All right. Climbing. I'm climbing.
People have like grass lawns and shit.
Look at that. There's an out. Save again. I save a lot. Okay. Not look good.
Well, I mean, so is Orlando. Old people with thin blood like it.
Thanks for following. I fell and died. You can easily see me falling and dying to my death many times during this stream. Let's take a look here. Hey, Rosa. Welcome, welcome. I guess I could do a backwards slide. Ah, it's the gong. What did I just do? I think I died. Oh no, I didn't die. What if I did it again?
Oops, you did it again.
It doesn't know how to handle that. I somehow got 2 gong hammers. I used up the second one. Hey, what did that do? Hey. I don't want to necessarily just jump down. I feel like I will die. Hey, oh my goodness, why are these levels so long? Wait. What is this? Hey? That looks safe. Oh my goodness. Save it, save it. Is it? Oh, it's Talion. Which that was the catacombs of Talion or something like that. Was there anything else? That was weird. Looks like a ball. Okay. Let's save it again. Ah. Okay. Ice, I don't trust it. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, this is very unfortunate. So I noticed like a griffin on the gong, so I must have summoned it, right? I figured it. Y'all do that to me all the time. Oh, well, let's see what his reaction is to this. I'm sure it was great. Okay, well, let's use one of these. And let's switch to the grenade. This is the reason I've been saving my grenades. I got 41 grenades. Why I've been saving it. I'm sure it'll be fine. Run, Laura, run! Woo! Look at that. Do you see how much yeah. Yeah, it does not like me. Does not like me. Yeah, yeah. It's not very happy. It's like, I was sleeping. Why did you do the gong? Why did you have 2 gongs? You made it even worse. Wonder if I could have not slid down. I have a feeling it could get me in. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Run, Laura!
Oh.
All I can see is this butt.
Oh. Fuck is it? Is it a giant gorilla?
It's a like a griffin. It's like a bird
Oh
man.
yeah, it is.
The bird man.
You would think it would use its beak and not its wings.
Yeah, you're right. It's got wing hands.
I wouldn't think they would do well doing this.
Ah. We're gonna have to think about this. I can go up here. Got its butt. I put a grenade up its butt. It doesn't seem to like that I'm up here. Keep going. I have no patience for this bird man. Fuck. Why did I Why did I do that? Why didn't I stay where I was safe? I killed him! I killed him! Grace. Oh, that was it! Yes! Oh, man. I was like very worried there for a second. I finished one level! I finished a level in a stream. Alright, I would assume there's going to be some sort of cutscene now. Are these the bad guys? That's a high-speed chase. Wow, she just dukes a hazard over that cliff. Wow, she drove all the way to China? All right. I'm going to Google Maps and saying like Tibet to China. I guess Tibet is in China, right? So, but where in like all right, so Tibet directions to Great Wall of China. That's pretty far. She drove 57 hours from Tibet to the Great Wall of China. So that's true. Free Tibet. What was I thinking? Yeah. Oh, it's the dagger. Of course. Of course. Oh my goodness. No. No. I was there. Oh, and now I'm getting attacked. Well, that wasn't fun. The Temple of Zion. Right. She does. When she dies, she just becomes like this little pile of legs. Yeah, it's not pretty. Well, I'm gonna try and well now that I know that's gonna happen. Of course they've put the camera. There. I'm grabbed on. You can't stop me. What just happened? Why is if the camera has cut out her face there? Oh man. All right. Load. I guess I could save it a little bit closer. Obviously, I'm supposed to do something there. What if I went backwards? I don't know what I did. Here come the fish to eat my ass. All right, we were successful in navigating that. I feel good. I feel good in that. We got out of that fairly unscathed. I do feel accomplished. I guess the next 3 levels are getting back to where we were. It's a temple. Sushi from the fish I shot. That doesn't sound very tasteful. Oh, actual tigers! Wait, hold on. Hold on. We're gonna reload. I can do better than that. And feed the fish to the tigers to make friends. I agree. It won't let me do that. Yeah. I don't remember where they came from. Remember them coming out. Ah! There were 2. Where's the other one? Why is there not 2? You thought. Oh, he got up here. Okay. Well, wait, I saw something over here. Shotgun shells. That's good. Problem is, it only gives you like 2 shots when you find them. Not very helpful. Okay, we should save. Ah! This is why you save a lot in this game right there. That is why I'm saving a lot. Yeah, I got that. Okay. Up here. Excuse me, Mr. Tiger. Sorry I had to kill you. No, 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 no. Why can't I? Oh, fuck. That had to hurt. Oh, shit. Well, I made it. I made it. I mean, there's no way. Laura's head would be concave at this point. Oh, it's a switch. Oh, okay. I can go that way now. Oh, I see. That's a bridge. What? 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 Why is she always killing so many creatures? Always killing these creatures. Yeah. He has killed so many animals to complete this game. Oh. Keep expecting like a giant shark or something. I figured I needed a key. Guess not. Like, what's that key for? What's that keyhole for? Uh-oh. I don't know what that was. I didn't like it. I'm really low on ammo. I really don't want to have to use that stuff. Alright, well we're just gonna use our pistols. No. Guess we should save. Da, da, da. Okay, well that does look bad. Okay, guess I can go this way? I don't know how this improves the situation. Still looks pretty fucking far. Oh, there's a ladder. I don't know, can I just climb down ladders? I don't think I can just... Oh, I guess I can do this. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a secret. Secret. Oh. 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 Oh, it's lava. It looks like water. They just colored the water red and called it lava. They just used some red food coloring. Because it made the splash like it was water. Yeah. Whoop. I do want that secret though. How to get it. I wonder if I come over here. That. Alright, so what I think in order to get that secret is kind of have to go back here. I did it. Then we go back. I should have saved. I didn't. I'm living a little dangerous. A bird could come and attack me and knock me off into the water lava. But I think this. Where? Oh. Aha. Stop for the. Right. Saved. Okay. Well, thanks everyone. Fun. I was glad I finished that one level straight away. So yes, we're getting close. Would you say, Iowa? Three more levels? 3 more levels and an epilogue? Thanks everyone for being here. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, and on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. So I'll be back. Yes, I will be back with more Tomb Raider 2 on Friday. It'll be Friday, and so that'll be great. Thanks, Cody Activeair. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful. I hope you and everyone has a wonderful evening tonight. If you can't be here live, go check out. It's Friday. Yay. Go check out YouTube, youtube.com/jpricetv. Thanks to all these people over here. They're my subscribers. They get ad-free viewing. They get all those emotes. Thank you all so much for subscribing and supporting the stream. You don't have to support you don't have to be a subscriber to support the stream. Get the word out. I'm getting close to 2,000. I'm at 1874. We need to get to 2,000. Get to that 2K. That'd be awesome. And yeah, the 3-year stream anniversary is coming up in April, so that'll be fun too. I usually do. So if I get to 2K, I'll do a 12-hour stream, and I'll do a 12-hour stream for the 2-year stream anniversary. I usually do midnight, noon to midnight is usually what I do. So, yeah. Thanks, Huvian. I hope you have a great night. If you want to go check out the Discord, I'll put a picture of my Star Trek bathroom up on the Discord in a little bit. I'll put it in the photography channel. And yeah, I guess that's it. Let's see who's out there that we can raid. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. 12-hour streams. Okay, yeah, I will. Well, definitely the 12-hour the stream anniversary is going to be on the day, and unfortunately, well, noon will be 5 p.m. your time. Oh, but you'll want to stay up. Yeah, it will be on a Tuesday. It is an exact date. I try to do it on the exact date of my stream anniversary. So. All right, let's see who's out there. I think we're going to head over to Clever's Endeavors, who is playing Majora's Mask. Yeah, yeah, you'll probably want to book the day after. Yeah, exactly. I'm booking Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday off. Yeah, is Shrimps not coming back? What happened with Shrimps? We know. I thought he was just moving and then he was gonna set it up. All right, have a good one, Huvian. Lots of prep and recovery. Oh yeah, for the stream anniversary. Yeah, we'll do maybe some Jackbox games too. We'll probably do some community streams too. I'll probably I'll figure it out. It's still months away, so yeah. And then went dark. All right, well, thanks again, everyone. I hope you stay safe out there. Love you all, and see you on Friday. Bye.